Hey there YouTube, it's me Marie again, and we're back for another review. And as you can tell by the title, it's for the new Nikkietutorials palette. What does that mean? I'm sorry. But if this doesn't prove that I love her, I don't know what will, other than, of course, I bought her next palette. I didn't buy anything from her Ofra collection. I actually missed it because I kind of stopped watching her for a little while. So I kind of missed that. I probably would have gotten it if I knew about it beforehand. But I'm so excited to have this beautiful thing in my hands right now. I wish the stupid stickers didn't have to be right on top because I would have loved to have seen what the design was like on the top. I love how bright and colorful the inside of it is. It says, hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. It says you're going to want to gram this, so packaging goodbye. Hello, the beautiful things inside. I'm very happy that I got the dark side one. If I had gotten the light side one, I still would have been happy, but of course, you know me, I gotta go with the true goth girl inside me and go with anything black. Here it is up close for you guys. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm ever really gonna use it as a pop socket. One, because I'm kind of a collector like that, so I'm probably just gonna want to keep this forever and never let it get ruined. Because, you know, pictures tend to like start rubbing off, especially if you use it a lot. Also, I have a wireless charger and it doesn't work with pop sockets on my case, so fun. But let's get into the most important part of this whole thing. I'm so upset I didn't get a signed one or a golden ticket. I really wanted at least it signed. I guess that's my trade-off for getting the dark side. And I'll read to you guys what's on the back here because she didn't read it for you and you guys might want to know. Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. Trying to be like her, but it's not working out. I'm beyond excited for you to finally see this. My palette in collaboration with Beautybay. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and this time we're doing it right for everybody. This palette truly showcases my life and personality. You guys know what I'm all about, bright and unique makeup looks. But this palette also shows a different, darker side of me. Can't wait to see what looks you'll create, from dark and mysterious to bold and uniquely you. This palette is my safe place, my temple, and this never would have happened without the support of my glow babies. I love you. We love you too, Nikki. So I haven't seen anyone use this other than Nikki, and I saw Raw Beauty Christy review this in one of her videos as well. I didn't know this was going to be in it. She was just trying out a lot of new things, and this happened to be one of the things. Luckily, she only did the neutral colors that are in this beautiful palette. Oh my god, I love it. Anyways, and you guys know I'm gonna try all the pretty bright colors. It's not a big problem for me. So before I really dive into this beautiful palette, I've never tried out Beautybay products before. This is gonna be a new experience for me. Unlike Too Faced, I have tried Too Faced before, and I know everyone was so upset about that Too Faced palette and how good she made it look compared to what you got. Honestly, when I got it, that's what I expected, because that's what I expect from Too Faced. Not to throw too much shade at them, but I don't personally think their eyeshadow products have ever been that good or were that good at the time. I haven't personally went out and bought any Too Faced products in probably since that Too Faced palette. If I'm thinking correctly. Everything I've gotten of Too Faced since then has all come from my BoxyCharms. Actually, was the peach palette after? If the peach palette was after, it's probably the peach palette. That's the only palette of theirs that I've bought that I like. I have the chocolate palette and the semi-sweet palette. So again, that quality was kind of what I was expecting. I don't know what to expect out of this. It looks like it's gonna be good, but we'll see. And before I continue on, I want to say that I love that she did this card, because there are some colors that you're like, why the hell isn't this working? And sometimes it's just one of those colors that only your finger is really gonna work with it. So I'm glad she went through and did her research with her colors and her products and matched it up with the right tools for you already. And there's some more stuff on the back of it as well. I want you to make the most out of these gorgeous shades, so I want to show you how to master their full potential. Some of the formulas work best when applied with a shadow brush to build them up, while others work better when applied with the fingers. Check out the symbols on the other side to see which. Have fun creating. So let's get an up close and personal look at this palette. Now the mausoleum slash her little temple there is all shiny with some sparkles in it, while the rest of it is matte. But I love the design. I can't remember if she said she did it or if she had someone do it or what, but whoever did it, I applaud you, because I really love both sides of these. Like if I was to create a palette that I thought of like my light side and my dark side, it would probably be very similar to this. Maybe not like a temple in the front, And the back here is the same thing it says on the packaging. I'm finally gonna open it up for you guys. You guys ready? You're not ready. Now you're ready. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. I wasn't ready. I'm just gonna open it up. Fuck it. There's the palette. Isn't it so freaking gorgeous? So I'm having the same issue on my phone, at least from what I can see, that I was seeing through Nikki's videos and Raw Beauty Christie's video of this. This green looks so much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Slightly more pastel, maybe a little bit more blue toned as well on the TV or on my phone than it does in real life. Like this is a really nice, like true green color. So if you think it looks a little pastel, you just think that it's probably like a shade or two darker. It's really not much darker than what I thought it was going to be. But that's all I have to say about any of the shadows outright. Of course, you guys know me, green's my favorite color, so I was definitely going to focus on it. I don't think I'm going to use it today, but this Nikkietutorials color, I'm really curious on using it because I know it reflects that green as well. So I really want to make a look one day with these and like some of the neutrals maybe, but I don't want to touch them because like Nikki, I don't give a fuck about a swatch. Honestly, if it works on my eyes, it works on my eyes, and that's the most important thing. It doesn't need to look good from finger to random swatch on body. That's not what it's meant for. Although those swatch videos can be kind of satisfying, so if you're a swatcher influencer, it's not going to be good for you, but whatever. And that Pride color is so pretty in person. I'm sorry, I don't usually stare at palettes this long before I start using them, but they're just so pretty. I don't want to like touch it. I want to preserve it and like lock it away somewhere. All right guys, so now that I'm done admiring that beautiful palette, let's actually get to using it. And I think I'll go with basic trut or trut or whatever it was first, or basic bitch, and I'll use that as my base color. And I do already have a primer on, by the way, in case you wanted to know or were curious, weren't sure, whatever. So far feels pretty soft on the face. I'm trying out a new product right now and I think it's doing weird stuff with the eyeshadow, so I won't hold it against this palette if I find any weird clumpage because of it. But other than that, this color is pretty much my actual skin tone. Like my eyelids look like they're flawless compared to the rest of my skin, but it looks the same color other than that redness that I always have underlining it. Now I'm thinking to get the most out of today's product, I'm gonna try for a rainbow look. I know, crazy for me, right? I'm just hoping that since I didn't plan it out, it's gonna turn okay. I think the next color I'm gonna choose is this color called VLA here. That one had a decent bit of fallout, so try to touch it very gently. And I always try to start with the yellows first because they always get lost with the other colors. Kind of like a nice soft bright yellow. A little bit of fallout action on my face. Does blend away fairly quickly, so I feel like this is definitely going to be one of those colors that you have to build up for a little while or go back into later. I'm next gonna go into Redemption here. These colors build up pretty nicely. Like they're not super overly pigmented where the tiniest touch could totally ruin your look, but they seem relatively easy to build up, so I don't mind that, at least for these two colors. Which orange and yellow usually have that kind of problem anyway. So I'm not going to hold it against it too much right now, but that's usually an issue. Now I just went into Mikai. Rest in peace, little Mikai. Oh, this red is so pretty. Oh, he would be so proud of this color, and I hope she knows that. I'm sure she knows that, but this is a really pretty color. Wow. And I didn't dip that much into it, like a couple pats. This one's really pigmented, so I think it was just an issue with the yellow and the orange. What's also really nice is that this red doesn't blend out to like a pink. It still looks like it's staying really red, which that's an issue with a lot of reds that I've used, that they always turn pink towards the end, and it's highly annoying, especially if you're going for like a really red sexy look. I think next I'm gonna go in with this color called Slasher, this beautiful like very plummy purple color. I'm gonna go along the last third of my lower lash here and blend it in with that red. Ooh, yeah, that's a pigmented purple. Like I said, very eggplanty, warm. Wow, okay, I went really blendy with that, but you know, whatever. This is a rainbow look. Nikki would approve. Same brush, I'm going in with Amsterdam now, and I'm gonna fill out the rest of my lower lash line, except for this very inner corner here. That's a pretty pigmented blue. Pretty decent for this kind of blue anyways. And it builds up really well. Only did like a couple little taps to add that extra. Definitely helped out. It's so pretty though. Really, really beautiful, like dark night sky blue. And as you can see, there's some fallout happening. These mats are pretty soft, so it's easy to get a lot extra on your brush. Without the green, I kind of feel like an Instagram filter. Not filter. Without the green, I feel like the Instagram logo a little bit. Didn't know that's where I was going today, but I guess that's where I'm going. I'm gonna try and blend out these bottom colors a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab blend and snap first and try to blend out. Ooh, okay. That tiny tap I did is gonna go a long way, I can tell. Okay. Get as much of that off there. Okay, that pink is going places. That easily overtook a lot of that blended out purple I had there. I didn't think it would add a whole lot, just maybe a little extra pink to it, but damn. Now I'm gonna take the light blue called Plot Twist to blend out that blue a little. This one doesn't seem quite as pigmented as the pink one is. There's definitely a little bit of like a light blue undertone now to my lower area, but it doesn't wow me as much as that pink did. Definitely made my lower line look brighter though, and that's kind of what I was looking for. It was looking a little dark there. And now what I've been waiting for, my beautiful color called Ew. Yes, I'm a little bit offended, Nikki, but I won't hold it against you. Oh god, this 2x side. I haven't used this side yet. Oh my god. It does help though for this at least. I don't feel like I have to hold it as close. Again, starts out kind of light, but it builds up really easily. I don't need my palette to be super, super pigmented as long as those colors will actually build on top of each other and grow pigmented. It's really helpful, especially if you're a beginner at makeup, because sometimes, especially if you're like me, you can get a little bit heavy-handed. Not that I'm really all that much of a beginner anymore. I still get very heavy-handed just because that's how I am naturally. But I think I finally achieved a rainbow on my eyes. Now the next moment I've been waiting for is this Pride color here. And for Pride it says you can use a brush or your finger. So I'm gonna try it with a brush first and see how that goes. This brush doesn't seem like it picks up too much. Oh. But it applied it really well. What little it did grab. This color is even prettier on than it is in the palette, and I haven't even gotten like a good like dig at it yet. I'm gonna go with my finger though. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh god. Wow, that is so pretty. This color needs to be illegal. I call forfeit. This color cheats. It is too goddamn pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is a fairly soft shadow. Like I kind of crumpled it up a little. So I'm gonna push it back in and try not to do that again. And I'm gonna use it, get it in my corner and connect it down below here. It's so pretty. I'm sorry, that's all I can say about it is that it's so pretty. If you don't like using your fingers, it's probably not gonna be one of your favorite shadows. But I'm gonna get over it and use my fingers for this shadow. It blends pretty well too. Like sometimes glittery shadows don't tend to blend very well for me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not good enough at makeup, but they don't like me as much. I was thinking that I might need to add something in the corner here to bring the pink and the red together, but I think a nice thick winged line might do the job for me. But I'm gonna go and finish my makeup look and come back and give you guys my final thoughts on today's product. I love this look, this pink. I know I was saying it literally 5 seconds ago to you guys, but I can't get over the color Pride. It is way too shiny and gorgeous. I love the pink and the blue and the little bit of silver that's in it. So pretty. And I tried to keep up with the rainbow theme. Hopefully you can tell on my cheeks. But I have the original rainbow highlighter from Bitter Lace Beauty. Tried my best to, at least on the cheeks here, keep the colors separate. And like everywhere else, I just mixed it together. And it kind of makes this really pretty, like silvery color. I always notice like the yellow and the blue the most when I use this though. But enough about that. That's not what we're here for. We're here for Nikki's palette. So to reiterate pretty much everything I was saying during this, love the packaging, love the two sides. I love that this here is an extra magnified mirror while this side is a normal one. I love all the colors that are in here. You can pretty much create whatever look you want with this. It's a really, really good like starter or travel palette. I honestly probably will only ever bring this one and maybe when my Raw Beauty Christie palette shows up. I'll probably bring that one too, because I'll have definitely every color under the rainbow, as well as so many pretty shimmers in here that are very unique. This plot twist is unique. Nikkietutorials seems pretty unique and definitely something I'm going to be interested in trying out later. Not all the colors are super pigmented, but they build up really well. Even the yellow started off really thin, but it built up pretty well, and I feel like even though red tends to stand out the most in my eyes, I'm really seeing this yellow right now. For $30, guys, definitely a 10 out of 10. Would recommend all day, every day. I'm so happy to be a part of the Glow Baby family and to support Nikkie. Happy that I finally got to try a Beautybay product. I'm pretty impressed with this. That's all I have for you today. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because you know you're going to want to see more of me. I'm definitely going to be using more of this palette, so if you want to see me use more of this, you know what to do. I also have many other social medias listed down below, including OnlyFans, so if you want to hit me up there, go ahead and do it. 18 and up only. Not that it's all that inappropriate, but there's a lot of weed smoking, there's a little bit of sexy pictures, and there's gonna be some inappropriate talking on there, so definitely 18 and up. I'm sorry for all you youngins. And if you guys want to know any other products that I used on my face, you can check out my Instagram. I always post a picture of everything that I used the day after I post my video. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.